So the next thing that makes us different from other suppliers is that I don't add any vitamins or minerals. When I take the grinds, we make it into something called a formula. Now the formula, I add 5% seafood. I add sardines to all of them except for the turkey, we add oysters, and to the rabbit and the pheasant formulas, I do those fish-free because a lot of people are feeding those to cats, and I didn't want cats eating fish. So those ones I use a pastured duck egg yolk, and either I render my own duck fat for pastured animals, or we'll use ghee if we can't get the duck fat. So those are omega-rich sources of fats, and the eggs also are a supply of B vitamins and other vitamins and minerals that are helpful to kitties. So those two don't have any fish and also can work just great for dogs who are looking for fish-free formulas. So the formulas, I add 5% of the seafood. That means you don't, with the whole seafood and whole foods, you don't have to worry about problems with any kind of bioavailability or the combination of minerals or fats. And there's something that's very unique with the fish. We get low contaminant local fish that don't have a lot of problems with bioaccumulation. So they're not going to have problems with the mercury usually. But one thing that we know about feeding the whole fish or eating the whole fish with mercury risk is that it also includes selenium in adequate amounts to deal with the methylmercury and flush it out of your body in a safer way. So that's something that we know about feeding whole foods, that we're always learning new things about feeding whole foods and how those benefit us and how they're safer for us. So I don't add any vitamins or minerals, I just add the whole foods. The other 5% that I add is called Vitality Blend, and that's my own blend of very like a superfood smoothie. It's all based on 100% certified organic green veggies that are raised within 150 miles. And I use culinary herbs, and we rotate between garlic or ginger. Now the greens that I use are all low glycemic. It's going to be keto friendly. We do things like celery and broccoli, cauliflower, but mostly leafy greens. So we do a little, also we do burdock root, we do fennel, and we add zucchini during the summer. It's always going to be in rotation, whatever's fresh and whatever looks really good. But predominantly it's going to be just a really great variety of baby greens, the salad mix, also a braising mix that we use is so delicious and I love it. It's one of my favorite foods. But that's a nice blend of different winter greens. And that's available all year, but there's always going to be a different blend. So it's really nice because it's high in nutrition, and there's no risk for being a high carbohydrate food. Then I add in apple cider vinegar. Everything's raw and everything's organic. Also raw goat milk. I add in dulse, carob, spirulina. I add in pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds. Then I make my own seasonal herb blend that we add to this, and every season I make a different herb blend that will balance the organs of that the body's system. Based on Chinese medicine, there's different organs that are affected by different systems or sort of associated with them. And so I use Western herbs that sort of help gently balance those organs. So for example, during the spring, you're going to get things like milk thistle and dandelion that are going to help, and burdock root that are going to help with the cleansing of the liver and the kidneys. So that's one thing that we add. Then I also add in a vitamin C superfood. It's made out of superfruits for vitamin C, so it's all whole fruit based. And then I add in a red palm oil for vitamin E. So those are all the things that are added in Vitality, and we add that blend to the formula. So the formula is a food that you can just defrost and feed. It is all done for you. You don't have to add anything. You don't add fish oil, don't add anything else, unless you're dealing with like an ill animal and you have specific supplements that you have to use. It's all in and done for you. We make a variety of different proteins. So we do chicken, duck, turkey, seafood and veggies, beef, lamb, specials and novelties, exotics and game. We have a great exotic selection of meats as well to help with animals who have a lot of allergies and food intolerances. But we do all of those in grinds and formulas, and then we also sell all of the parts and pieces for you to go home and make it yourself. So all of the options that we started with SFRAW in the garage, where we were all buying our ingredients and then going home and making our own food, that totally still exists today. You can buy things bulk, you can buy things by the case, you can buy things like portioned out for you, so it's like in smaller amounts. And then we also make and sell some things that make it a little easier for you. So what we do with that is we have the ground bones for people who are not comfortable feeding ground whole bones, or their animals don't do well with whole bones. We also sell the veggie mix with milk, the veggie mix without milk, and then the Vitality blend, so you can add that to your own diets at home. We also add, like, we have all the different seafoods. We have the sardines, anchovies, greenland mussels, oysters, whitefish, and sometimes we'll get different other fish in as well, but those are the ones we usually have standard. And then we make a wild salmon grind and a whitefish grind, and something we call a seafood medley, which is just a mix of low contaminant, well ranked seafood that are scraps from our supplier that we grind up so that you can just get an inexpensive mix of different seafoods. And so those things are going to make it easy for you to go home and make your own meals at home, and you don't have to, the parts that take a long time to do, you don't have to deal with, so that's kind of nice.